In this lesson, we will see how to generate a path endlessly. So let's get started. First, select the Path Manager and open the Path Manager script in Visual Studio. Here, we need to make our path endless. For that, create an enumerator function called reposition path. Inside this function, check while true, add here yield return null. Now create a float called destroy distance and set this to camera.main.transform.position.c minus 15. Now check if path list. Here we need an index, so let's create that. Private integer list path index and set this to 0. Now add this here. .transform.position.c less than destroy distance. So if this statement is true, then we need to generate the new path. So here, create a vector3 next path position and set this equal to first path function. Don't worry, we can create this function in a second. .transform.position plus vector3.forward multiply with z path size. Now let's create this function. This function will help us to find the farthest path. Write game object farthest path. Inside this, write game object this path is equal to path list with the index of 0. Now create a for loop here. Replace the length with the path list.count. Inside this for loop, check if path list with the index of i.transform.position.c is greater than this path.transform.position.c, then this path is equal to path list with I index. Now simply return this path. Make sure you write this outside the for loop function. Now let's move back to the reposition path function. We calculate our next path position already. Now set next path position.z plus equal to position bias. Now write path list with list path index or transform.position is equal to next path position. What we actually do here is we just simply move the old path to the new path position. So we don't need to spawn and destroy our path every second. This method is good for our game. Now, after that, increasing the list path index like this. Check here if list path index is equal to path list.count, then our list path index is equal to 0. Okay, that's it for the reposition path function and the farthest path function. Now let's call this function in the start method. Start coroutine because our reposition path function is an enumerator function. And this is how you can call an enumerator function. Start coroutine and then the function name like this. So now it's time to test it. Save the script and go back to the Unity. And now hit play. Now it's working perfectly. Select the path manager and see our path is now spawn and destroy. It's just changing its position according to the player's position. Now check. What if we double our car speed? No problem. Let's check the FPS. If you don't know how to check the FPS, simply find the state option inside the game tab. So currently it's 240. It's quite good. So congratulations to you all. Our base is ready. So that's it for this lesson. See you there in the next lesson.